operating from the gun. Morrow. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Some space to operate. The ball down, fighting through tackles. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Morrow, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Man Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's put it down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 40-yarder touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going right side is White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Morrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 66 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 19 yards away. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know in retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Niners 28, Buccaneers nothing.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. McConnell. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
On first down, McConnell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White, fighting through. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Let's go.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They run the draw play. This is White. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Bucs a first down. They'll go up the middle with White. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 81 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at midseason form here in the opener.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first-half lead. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Buccaneers 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McConnell. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McConnell. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. Able to find Gray here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Purdy will look to throw again here. That is caught by the tight end Keller. Touchdown, 49ers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers 7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Niners take over.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hands it off out of the gun. Onto the turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy now to throw off the play action. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack until about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to the 32. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. In motion right, Debo. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yard.
Touchdown 49ers! Danny Gray, 57 yards. And the 49ers extend their lead yet again. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That's out wide for Palmer. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. McConnell. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Man, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Caught by Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is...
In for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to at least get one score back. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Right back to him on first down. And taken down just shy of the 40.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, McConnell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McConnell. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. This is White on the screen. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 171 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Buccaneers 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the... The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
On 1st and 10, Marks. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it's going to carry him out of the side of the end zone. And that, my friends, is a safety, 2 points. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Moody for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 68, Buccaneers 14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The city always a little extra excitement for